Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Friday, and that means it is Zodiac. How are you guys doing? I am back, and I am back for the live Zodiac readings. You Cosmic Collective members, I will see you guys on Monday for your live readings. I hope everyone's doing really, really well. I've actually been looking forward to this. Like, that tells you something out there in the ether. It tells you something about this reading. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going through all 12 zodiac signs. If you have to come across this, my moderators happen to hear this out there, hit me up. Let me know. If you can, let me know by timestamping these. And what I'll do is I'll just pin the comments. That'll be huge help to me. Anyway, what I'll be doing is I'll go through Aries, Leo, Sag, go through the fire signs, kick back, relax for a few minutes, get some iced tea. Got double iced tea here, and then I'll roll through the earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doing that 3x3, the 9 card reading, and then I'll go into that air sign: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Same thing, kick back, go into the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, finish out with those water signs, and then I'll come all the way back, and then we'll just kind of close out. If you guys are enjoying the readings, let me know. Hit that thumbs up, like the channel, share it. Let people know I'm out here. Let people know I'm enjoying the tarot just as much as you are. Private readings are at cosmicboogeyman.com, but I'm back on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Took a little breather last Wednesday because we have the NBA going on here, and it's really hard to compete with those guys. Really hard. That's a big market they got there. Not only that, they had good games going. Really good games. Especially when you have the Boston Celtics losing by 20 and are basically losing a 20 point difference lead. I don't want to say that. Anyway, being from Boston, it's really tough to have that loss. But the point is, we know how to come back. We'll see what happens. But I'm here for you. Reality is, we all have different signs. We all come across these signs. We all have our natal charts. If you haven't taken a look at your natal chart, do yourself a favor. Look it up. There's a lot of different places you can go. I personally recommend Cafe Astrology. CafeAstrology.com. Really, really helpful. It really helps you kind of connect to that energy, see yourself. But you can break down your own natal chart. So as I'm reading, it's not just one sign. You're not in and out with your sun sign. You can come back with your moon, your Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter signs, your Saturn. So you can really get in there and even check out like your Pluto, Neptune, North Node. So we're looking really deep into these signs, and we're not looking just at one sign, but we're looking at all of these: fire, earth, air, water signs. We're taking a moment to see all of these aspects of those natal charts. We want to see what value comes through, what orb of influence makes a bigger difference in your life. Don't just give a lot of energy to that one part of you. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we're doing. We're not trying to give effort to that part of yourself that matters most. The sun sign saying, this is the driver. Because sometimes Venus matters most. Don't give in to that. All right, guys, we're going to go get started here. I really hope that you enjoy the energy. Let me know if you do. Let me know with that thumbs up. Really share that energy. Let people know I'm doing this. Because you're not here to fit in. Remember? You're here to remember who you are. Because you never really did until now. All right. Let's get started here. I'm going to start with the Aries sign, as you see on the screen here. So if you're an Aries, let people know. Like I said, if you're not sure, go to Cafe Astrology. Punch in your information, and then we'll let you know. Look at the cards already jumped. Look at this. We're going to take it. Because we can't really fight the guides too much. I think they're making me start here. Three of Cups, loving the energy. Three of Cups already out here. Three of Cups is friends cards. It's Cancer energy. It's Chariot. It's the Queen of Cups. It's that, hey, what's up? It's like, let's talk. But it really comes in. I always talk about the 6 to 8 weeks, the 3 to 6 weeks. It has that like it's a rolling energy. So 369, right? But this really is July 4th too. It has this like, when I see this top down, it's say, hey, by the way, it's in the emotions position, yeah? Aries, by the way, keep an eye out for 4th of July. Akashic energy coming out. You're the one. Self-assured victory. Make sense? Does it make sense? Does it make sense, Aries? Are you the one? You're rolling on purity. You're above the rest. A little bit sadness, you know, a couple tears here and there. Maybe you cry in the shower. Maybe it's just a tear that just rolls down the side of the face. You know, Aries, it could just be a sadness. Look at this, double cards. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to let the guides take the lead on this one because we have double angelic cards. Following the Akashic energy. It's like pulling a file folder and saying, oh, let's take a look at this part of your record. Let's take a piece of this and see what's going to happen here. What is going to happen? Maybe a tower moment. Maybe you're going through a tower moment, Aries, right? Maybe you're going through a tower moment. This is a lightning strike. You want to see what's really funny about this? If you're not familiar, if you really have no familiarity with tarot, one, Aries, you're a fire sign. Two, Aries is associating with the Emperor, Empress. It's like, take them out, you know? But look at this. This right here is a lightning strike. I associate this in my head with like being in the middle of a golf course and you get hit with lightning. Watch this. What is that? What is that? It's just a confirmation on a confirmation that the angelic hand is causing whatever mayhem is caused. It's like the lightning. Like, it's not the tower. It's called the lightning. The lightning, the hand of the lightning by the angels. So whatever's going down, it's not two people. It's one person, which is probably like kind of like an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Just so you know, like we're gonna get right out there. More likely to Aquarius, but doesn't have to be. Look at this. Let's pause for station identification, Aries. Let's just pause. What is this? This is divine partnership. Wow. There was 3 and then there were 2. This is a person coming in. This is a person coming in. They're really coming in. Remember the self-assured victory? Your purity? Whatever this is that you ride on? The soul that doesn't search, it remembers that you? Oh yeah, hi, hello. Hello. Nice to meet you again. Whatever that is that you're coming in, that lightning strike card. Wow. Hello. Like, nice to meet you. Like, there, whatever that is, Aries. Wow. You know, you're not trashed. It wasn't a discard here. This was a redirect. This door was locked on purpose. Go around. Trust me. Go around. Like, whatever's on the other side here is better. This is ethereal energy. I even know this is a good card. This is really good. Whoa. Hello. Hello. There's a Scorpio of some sort. There's a Scorpio of some sort that's interested in you. This is really deep energy. That's the, hey, let's sit here talk. As I relate to this, and I sit here because I see the deepness, I see the 3. The 3 of Cups is water sign energy. Water sign energy. It's the evolution of a relationship. It's like friendship into whatever. It's like really gets into something. This is really good, but it's almost like it's dipping their foot in. It's like, hey, it's the exposed foot kind of thing. It's that energy. I know it sounds really awkward, but we have like a foot here, a foot here. It's just really, we only have half of whatever this is. Half. We're only seeing 1. But over 3 to 6 weeks, by July 4th, this is happening. Like, this is actually in effect. I love what I see. I don't pull this card unless it's meaningful. Like, my guides are literally saying, I can hear them say, preach it, brother. Like, but they're not saying it like religiously. You have to understand, they're saying it like these cards are coming out with meaning. See? Like, with meaning. Millions to one. Millions to one. They're saying it like they're doing it with purpose. Like that silence that's not being spoken, that I've said years ago. I want to learn to speak. I'm learning to speak universe. I don't know why I said it. People said, okay. But then after I said it, I've learned. This is you, Aries. Something's going down with your universe. Like, I get unique cards that come out. I have 5 tarot decks, and they're like, there's still not a card for them. They said, allow us to create this. That's why we pull double cards. That's why we get this. It's this Scorpio coming in, that comes in with water sign energy, the understanding, the allow me, let's sit here and talk for a while. They rub your feet kind of thing. You know, there's no immediate, like, there could be the I call it the wall kiss, but this is they keep you at bay. You know what I'm saying? Like your feet, I see it like this. Your feet are on their lap and they're talking. Like, it's such a very tender moment, because when they do that, they're offering you love. This is the Lover's card. This is solar output. This right here is letting go of something that you have been holding on to. All of that you've learned, you feel like you have to give it up, but you don't. You really don't. Like, look, it's a life lesson. It's not unfair. It's a life lesson. You have learned so much. This is you've gained this. This becomes, you know, run to the barracks and grab the information. The echo of all of this information that you've gained is like, it's almost like saying, I can look at the stars and say, I know that star means this is this, that star means that. Forever you can travel by these stars, but your soul says, I've learned all of this information. This is amazing. This cup that's coming in is bringing you Akashic energy that's rooted in justice, that's rooted in love, that's rooted in money. But I call this more like manifestation. Their cup is full of this. Like, that's what it is. Their cup is full of this, but they're already offering it. There's some kind of like transversing of this. There's strength coming down. Almost is between you or them, Aries. Well, I don't know who it is, but there's somebody making this offer. This is the universe making the offer. That's why we're having a hard time tracking it down, because we have such amazing cards right here. This is almost like a mini vortex. The Page of Cups comes in with moon energy. It comes in with that February, March. There was something that went down in between that timeline. Angelic again. They're saying, do you remember? Like, it happened. That's the purity. You faced something. Do you remember facing this? Because when you faced it, you see how the horse's face has disappeared. When you faced this, what happened? The water came out. Look, Dark Horse candidate, you add your pentacle into this, and it's almost like it tips the bucket in your favor. You realize what you've brought to the table? Do you realize what you have brought to the situation? I think you do, because you're not broken. You're becoming. Look, millions to one. It says just recall, because you're becoming and building whatever this is. This is not just a partnership. Underneath here, keep in mind, underneath here, this is the one who's matching your self-assured victory. This is the one who's going to bring to you whatever it is that's happening. This is more than school, more than work. This is like completing a soul journey. The echo that answers says hello. Then you hear back, I hear you. Like, there's the echo, and but you hear it. It's what you fear most, is hearing that answer, because you forgot behind the echo there is somebody, and that sacred teacher is coming down to help talk to you, and you're like, who is that? But you're not lost. You're not lost. You're really not lost. There's somebody there that, look at, on top of this cup, you can actually see this is the one, that cup, the cup they're holding. Ready? It's the one. It's the divine one. Ready? See? That's what we have here. So, Aries, I wouldn't worry at all. Yeah, it's having me pick up more than one. But we have this. The journey is worth the wait, because we have the Hierophant here, which I think the Hierophant was sitting actually also there. See? The Hierophant's there. It becomes worth the wait. The journey you put in becomes well worth the wait. So what is it you're doing? What is you're putting in? You've signed a soul contract. Now you're actually seeing why you have the contract, and you're putting the contract to the test with this new person. And I feel like it's a new person. I don't feel like it's a person coming back. They're almost confirming it's a new person, because this is Prince Charming. This is like a friend introduces you to this new person. It feels really, really, really good for you. But let me move on with that. I'll be back next week because it's like you're catching a notification from the universe. Yeah, it's you and this other person. Yeah, you guys are both out in the cold. I like this. I don't like. Do not trauma bond. I'm gonna tell you right now. But this pain is teaching you both. I think something about them coming down is gonna realize that they're tied to you. This could be twin flame, could be, but I will not dare say it yet because I don't have any of that confirmed or even put to the test yet. All right, Leo. Oh, Leo, where you at? All right, Leo, let's jump in. So, Leo, as I pull here, I'm gonna let you guys know what I look for, very, very much, in particular, just to call out the Leo sign. King of Wands, Strength cards, 5, 6, 7s, and 1s. I look for those cards, especially in key positions, like the heart chakra. The cornerstones help solidify it, but as I pull here, try to pull from mid deck. So what I mean by that is I'll split the deck here, and then I'll pull from the bottom. So that's what I do. I usually do it pretty seamlessly. Or if I do this weird shuffle, see? If I do a weird shuffle. But you notice, like, and I think we had this last time too, right? You had like the same first card, right? Here. It's almost like this fire sign. You guys start the fire. You guys are the catalyst, Leo. Energetically, even if you don't connect in the 3D, even if you're not friends in the 3D, in the 5D, 7D, maybe you are. Maybe you're connected that way. So I'm gonna take these two. It's really hard to say, hey, they have no relation. Considering you just had the Three of Cups prominently portrayed in the same exact position. This time it's angel touched here, not here. As though it's being handed off into your position. Manifestation, maybe? Possibly. Maybe friendships? Maybe. But we'll see, because we're talking in the same respect. We're looking at this as like a fixed sign. So, at least for me. Oh, this is cardinal sign. Let's keep pulling here. Let me see what I can get here. I wonder if this is like moving on or getting deeper from something, because this is Akashic energy. But when I see this card and I see this, it's almost like going into the records, like the Akashic Hall, Leo. Because that's a manifestation. Top down, this is coming down, like with friendships or whatever. This is going into something deeper. That's something of the unknown. That's darkness. So Leo, we may be going into something really deep. Are we looking at something? Possibly. Because this is almost like we missed something. We're moving something into alignment. That's a stronger possibility. That red cloak plays a big support role because we have the red cloak here. That could be the manifester. I'm going to put these two back for just a moment. I'm going to see what I can get here. They're not resonant. Those didn't resonate. Yeah, see? Yeah, now we're getting the same thing. This feels right. I wonder if we're looking to manifest, Leo, like build manifestations. And what I mean by that, talk to me. Tell me if you're not trying to turn like 1 into 2, 2 into 4, whatever it is you're trying to create. You're learning to find that in the universe, right? You're trying to build from that, Leo. Is that what you're doing? You're just looking to create? It's a strong possibility. It could be. Because this Akashic Hall means we're going in. It's a faceless journey. But we're coming back into the reality, into this, we have the angel touched energy saying, hey, I have some really informative message to show you how to manifest. I was going to say golden position. Golden position says, look, Akashic energy, short throw energy from here to here. It's a really big leap, but it's true because your vulnerability proves it. We have something missing. Something's not exactly there. There's something that's not exactly there. I wonder if we're doing it in a really different way. Leo, I wonder if we're doing it in a different way than we're talking about. Let's keep going here. I wonder if it's through this innocence, through this exploration of character. Because we have a lot on our mind. We don't have all the information. But we're really interested. We're really, really interested. Good fortune's coming in here. I have that. Because this is Akashic energy, we're really curious about something. And there's something we can't quite see, and it looks like it just needs a little bit of golden light. We might have to find our vulnerability here. Maybe we're manifesting friendship. Maybe that's it. We're really good at manifesting friendships. That could be what it is. Outcome is manifesting a prince or princess charming coming in. We don't even see it. Ethereally, that's what it is. It's almost like at a higher level, this is bringing this cup in. That's what this is. I think a friend, or maybe this is a close friend, Leo, has brought this on. Yeah, I'm not taking all three of these, which really, really is intriguing. I'm going to put these back for a moment and shuffle. But whatever this is for you, Leo, this is my number one draft pick. Something's too clouded for your heart to make that decision. It's like when you have to make this decision, you're like, I can't. I just can't. I don't have all the information. There's way too many variables. Even though it feels like it's an easy decision, there's a lot of moving parts. Leo, maybe this is a heart over mind matter, and that's what we're getting into. This right here is telling me this is a heartbreak thing, because this is a Akashic heartbreak, and I wonder if that's what we're doing. We have emotions playing a part here. We're manifesting. We have a 3 to 6 week, 3 to 6, 8 months. I don't know. This could be that. Like I was just talking, so funny about the 4th of July timeline being delivered from the divine, top down. It's ironic that you're getting the same thing. I wonder if this is what it is. The hand, this is being delivered to you. I wonder if this is what the beginning of July is. See, look at that. I actually just said in my head, I go, is this just me? I saged, I used Palo Santo, but still the same. They said it's not the same reading. Unequivocally not the same. There's a tie-in energetically, yes. See? That's what's so wonderfully beautiful about it. That's what's beautiful about this. There is a love offer coming into you, Leo. There is a love offer coming into you. Might even be multiple. We're not even seeing it. Our head is so disconnected to our heart, we are not even noticing it. We want it. We absolutely would desire this, would we not? Let's be honest. We absolutely want this. I haven't even pulled the rest of the cards, and I can tell you, but we are disconnected. Yeah, wow. I think we almost had like a bad breakup, or we had a bad past relationship. There has to be something here. This is really dark for the heart to have that in there. This is the golden position. It's a relationship you would never go back to, but it definitely has rattled you. It's right there in your face. See? There's a tower moment. So as soon as someone tries to make an offer, you immediately compare them to that ex. Well, I was dating, so then you immediately put them in the comparison mode. What the hell? Wow. Look at the car. I was going to pull a different deck, but they want me to keep going. This is a stability thing. Well, then we broke up after, and then you start thinking, don't you? Oh, but then we broke up right afterwards, and look, your head starts thinking of all these things. How can I be happy? Whoa. Dude. Wow. Lightning strike. Let's do this. This. They want me just to replace these cards for a moment. See? Like wild card, past life, intuition, passion, happiness, stability, all in one card. They said, what if you just said, they're not that X. They're not that X. Look, oh wow. Then you upgrade to an Empress. Right? Look at you looking towards the Empress future. Oh wow. Look at. You realize all these past life situations. You can actually, and this is a really good, look at the past life here. Passion, exploration. Oh wow, look at, that's really good too. You find the messages, you find the manifestations in these past life or past relationships where you kind of never wanted to dig. Those things are ignored because you had the spiral. That's amazing. That's this. One lowly flower. Is it not Leo? Is it not Leo? Is it not Leo? Right there's Leo card. Interesting. Because that's the strength card also comes up, but they're saying that also can be Leo. They're like, take off the blindfold and see what it is. Your past life. Is it a future? You have all this knowledge, all this power, all this strength. You came into this world as a Leo. You could have Leo in your moon sign. But do that natal chart. Imagine you had Leo in your chart 5 times over. Oh, man. King of Cups energy comes in with that death card with the rebirth. Change the way of thinking. Look, don't be sneaky. Don't change it. Look, this is crazy. Like, oh man, I knew this was past life before I pulled the card. You could go back and rewatch that. You'll even hear my voice. I knew this was past life. So they're basically saying that this is a past life situation, but this sets up Sagittarius. This is the Sag card. We're finishing the reading right now. Like, see? We're moving on. That's the move. This card means vroom vroom. Like, literally means vroom vroom. So we're gonna be moving on. That right there is what we're done. How cool is that? And that's the Sag card. So what I'll do is I'll shuffle these in a little bit. I'll see if we'll just see if any of these cards, like if any of these cards start to mix in. But I'll pick from a different tarot deck. And we'll see what gets pulled here. We'll see what absolutely gets pulled. But I'll finish up the Sag. I'll move over to the Earth signs after this. But it's amazing to me when I pull cards like this because it allows me to fall into this groove and it becomes deeper because then I get to feel that energy and understand that there's something here. There's something talking to us at this very base level. We feel it. So I'm just going to shuffle those cards and kind of bury them across these tarot decks. Let's check chat for a quick moment as I'm burying the cards and see how chat is going. It is a Friday night after all. How are we doing? How is everyone doing? Next is the Sagittarius. Yeah, I mean, it's so... We had the same thing happen last week, where it was almost like your zodiac signs are handing off, saying, it's like a courtesy, saying, and now up. it's like the Aries are saying, okay, and now up is the Leo. It's really amazing. I've never seen such a thing in my entire time reading. So what I'm doing is a mid-deck pulling. I'm just randomly pulling cards out, shuffling them in, just so I can say, okay, I have no idea what's actually being done here. I love this. This is different than Wednesday. This is different than Monday. This is different than, say, from Sunday morning. This is definitely different than a private reading. Because I believe time is a fluid. And time is like a construct. If someone watches us ahead of this, doesn't matter. Like I'm still tapping into that energy. And I'm not looking at the clock. I don't care. Time doesn't exist in my cares. Like I'm not like going, oh my god, I'm running out of time. I'm enjoying it. so I'm just enjoying it. So for me, when that person watches this in the future, hit the thumbs up. Let me know you enjoyed it. I'm not trying to, yeah. That's literally, how is that not the enjoyment? But the zodiac readings are so unique. They're different. They talk to you. And if you look at your zodiac charts, you'll see that that's what I've been finding out from a lot of people. They're like, I just watch them. They say, because like I have Cancer in my chart and I had no idea. I was a Cancer rising. like really? They said, yeah. And they said, but then it helps me understand my zodiac because that matters. It absolutely matters. I want to let you guys know it matters. You don't think you put yourself together in a certain way? Like, why would that not be that? Of course it matters. Let's move on to the Saggy Sag. There's definitely less time constraints with these. Because I'm not worrying about chat. I'm just reading. And people aren't impatient on these. But to be honest, I'm taking those Wednesdays and Mondays back where I don't give a fuck. Like, I honestly don't, Anna. Like, I don't. I told Branduska there's a high possibility over the summer I'm gonna start a second channel, secret channel. Not to hide from you guys necessarily, but it is in a way. I'm gonna start something where I can build something to show that I am still me. Like I'm gonna make it for me. Because I have creativity still that I want to show off. I have other wands in me. Just that's all it is. I appreciate you guys. So that's it. But I still want to work on this channel. But this is not the only thing I do. Like, I need you guys to understand that. This is not all I do. I appreciate that. So I appreciate doing this. I appreciate everything I get to do when I do this. But like you say, it's like there's a time constraint feeling when I do the private readings, or I do and they're actually free readings. And that's the other thing when I do it online. And if you look at it versus the other people, they're like $50, or cash at me. Pepina and I were talking about it. They're like, cash at me this money and I'll read for you. It's like, I'm giving you a full reading. It's really amazing. So it is what it is. Honestly, it doesn't matter because I know what I do. I know what I offer. I know how I am. So, like guitar, those kind of things. Taking up like tango again would be really fun. But I don't want this to consume me either. And I found that I've been doing this more and more. But this is not my existence. So. Because all of these readings, for me personally, I have these messages that come through. As I read, I'm like there should be something that resonates with me. That's how you know you're on the right track. There's definitely something that's coming through every time. All right, let's keep going, guys. I'm gonna. I think we're on Sag. So, and this is what I'm telling you guys is like I have Sagittarius rising in my chart. So I take this and take it as much as I care about my Aquarius sun. So, but then when I read for other things, I want to take that is like when I read Capricorn, I take that serious because I have Capricorn in my life. Like, not that I have Capricorn in my chart prominently, but there's Capricorn in my life that I care about. All right, so let us continue. Let us see what we can get here for the Sagittarius. All right, Sag, need your energy. Emotions. We have our emotions. We have our chakras. We have our here and now. This is our conduit. This is our strength. This is our honor. So, another 2. Interesting. 2. Trying to grab 2 here, and they could be equivalent, ironically. The only time I've ever said it wouldn't be 2 is like we have like 2 angel cards. That's usually what I get here. I'm gonna mid deck pull 1 card and see if I can get something out of it. See, it's fighting me. It's so weird. Okay, now I know it wants me to pick 2. That's what it feels like. Because it's usually, if I can't pick from that middle, it's like, it's almost like a magnet. I mean, it's so true. Oh, it did let me get it. There we go. It's following that July timeline, though. But there is 2. It's black or white. It's coming up from the universe. It's definitely, or the heavens, or whatever you say here. You have this or this. It's being fed down here, but it comes down in that same July timeline. 2 homes. So, Sag, 2 homes. Cosmos here. We have that as well. We're looking for the Knight of Wands. We're looking for Temperance. It's bringing in that 100% timeline. We're looking for Cancer energy. That's also very, very prominent here. And the emotions. This would be a stuck energy. It's really like back and forth is what it's telling me, Sag. That's why we're getting that 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. And it's saying that will be settled by June, July. Just like a lot of the other energies, we're getting that July 3rd. Or maybe what it could be is that 621, 621 timeline. We had 321 before, now it might be 621. So we might be having Aries, Leo, Sag. A lot of you guys keep an eye out for 621 as a portal, as a timeline, yes. This goes back to cross all of you. Like, this is not just one, this is all 3 of you. So Sag, this is that arrow, the archer, boom, shoots the arrow across back all 3, saying, hey, 621, it's more the Cancer timeline keep you in sync there, letting you know that's what it is. We're not blocking anything, we're having fire. Basically, we're getting and gathering these it's almost like manuscripts, because it's, or even choices, and they're getting heavier. Every time you do something, it gets heavier because it's these choices become heavier and heavier and heavier. Think about even grabbing vibration with purpose. Are you going to leave one behind and say, well, no, but you're going to grab something and move on? That's what the purpose is here. This right here is Sagittarius energy. This right here is 9 of Wands, Sagittarius, here and now, right now, your Sag energy. Sag energy comes in with 9 of Wands, December 3rd to December 12th. So if you fall in that timeline, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Let's keep going. Something is over, something's ending, and something had ended. 10 of Swords, it's okay if something ended, because 10 of Swords represents that Gemini, it's over energy, or that it's out over with the Gemini, or something has fallen where the Gemini is kind of realizing something's over. That could also be coming in here between the 6-2-1 timeline. This is emotions. This is you and the emotions. Keep going. There's the Lovers. Also Gemini. Also Lovers. That's the harmony. The harmony is falling in alignment with this, saying we're getting a notification that what is it that we have here? Look at this. Really, really crazy good. The intuition's kicking off here, saying whatever this void or this feeling that you had or fear is now a beginning. It wasn't the ending. It was like, oh, that was the spark for the beginning. Because those frequencies that you were picking up on were those little notifications, those as you dial through the channel, as you're dialing and dialing back and forth, you're like, did I just catch something? those little frequencies as you dialed through the knob here, and you're like, I thought I heard something. It was the universe. It was hiding something. It was hiding secrets inside that. And you're like, what is that? And as you dialed back through, you're like, I didn't hear it now. I don't hear it anymore. And it's not that you were too much, like, or too quick or whatever it was, or you weren't willing to listen. It was almost like it was getting like locked, or the frequency changed, or something happened because you weren't seeking it on the exact divine dial. And that bridge that was coming in between, I would almost call it like heaven and earth, because this comes up from heaven and comes down. It wasn't on the same exact frequency anymore. Look, there's the angel, See, we're talking about an angelic communication. Your intuition is lined up, so we're curious to see what happens here, Sag, because I want to know what happens, because the shadow that came in isn't your enemy, and you're realizing, you're saying, I know something's there. I can't dial it in, but you want to know what it is. Look, millions to one to get this. So you're turning and saying, you're looking at whatever the shadow is and saying, I don't care anymore. What the hell is that? Saying, I'm not looking at the frequency or whatever I thought I was listening to. I'm looking at the shadow, what's causing the disruptance in the frequency. And now you're realizing, you're like, whoa. It's almost like there's an exile power, or something's going down where you're feeling the truth is making you want to look at this destruction. But it's really like a rebirth, because you get this Lover's card with the Gemini energy and saying, whoa, there's definitely something here. It's a performance. Like somebody's like acting like they're not sending out frequency. So when you dial back, they're just staying quiet. And there's no ego. There's nothing here. It's just a scared frequency. There's no anger. And someone's protecting light. Very different than what you're expecting. See? And you're like, oh. It's like you're a spotlight and you're searching back and forth looking for this scared frequency that's hidden. Because this person doesn't want to be hurt again. See? Queen of Pentacles, devil in the details. That's Capricorn energy. So whatever this is that energy that falls in alignment. It really starts to kind of, you understand it from a certain angle, a certain frequency. You say, I get it. I understand it. But whatever it is, it's not coming to you, and you don't understand why that is. So you're going to have to go find it. Unfortunately, you might have to do some chasing. One of those things that we don't like to do, but the Akashic records, the Akashic Hall calls for you to go do it. If you really love this person and you really want this, you might have to go chase it. Everything that calls for it, you might have to go chase it, because the ending, or this ending with Capricorn energy, or whatever this is, this devil in the details, this is telling you might have to go chase it. See, look at this. This is Prince Charming, or Princess Charming. This is really calling you to say, with this ending, you allowed to go chase, and now you can go chase. That's the life lesson. If you sit there and act like you can't chase, then you'll never get it. Why are we in pain, Sag? Why are we in pain? I think we're in pain because you're sweeping the frequency grid. And I feel like maybe this might even be messages or something about to do with like saying something or talking, but you really feel left out. Whatever this is, because of this, we're even not in alignment with our pain. Because when we look at this, we look at the wands, which is creativity, and we look at the swords, which is intellect. Someone goes deep and they just kind of hide themselves in like complete endings, books, and like doesn't want to even get into anything. They just say, forget it, I'm gonna go hide. And someone just maintains distance and boundaries and maintains their persistence in doing other things and building and creating and building that intuition. Other people maintain that, like, that disconnect. But by 6/21, by June 1st, or I'm sorry, by June 21st, Lady Justice steps in. And I'm talking about an angelic Lady Justice will step in. And this could be an angelic sort of justice steps in, because someone's always on the other person's mind. They're living rent-free. You can actually see where it says Queen of Swords here. Look, Queen of Pentacles. They're always on this. This is always on the mind, and they're coming in saying, I can't stop thinking about you. Look, it's a divine match here. And whatever this is, they're really having a hard time. This is Libra energy. This is Capricorn energy. So we're really getting to a place where, yeah, see, I told you, divine match. I called it before I even got into it, Sag. So this divine match, these are absolutely the match cards for the entire tarot deck. How crazy is that? So whatever this is setting you up. You have other energies setting you up to meet this person, because it's either you have to go chase them or move on, or realize that you have the intelligence, you have everything, whatever it is, but you are the one. Like, or they're the one, but there's definitely an energy saying, I know, or there is a star, like being in the spotlight, the star energy, that miracles energy, like, I know I'm the one. It's not because it's an ego or it's above anybody else. This could be for them too, because there's Gemini energy here too. But whatever this is, this purpose is putting you in this place of rebirth or seeing. See? It's really amazing. It's you're meant to be together. If that makes any sense. And I feel like I never would say that, but this wild card energy is putting us in this really interesting place. I'm splitting the deck in a really interesting. This is the it's a unique way, because what it's telling me is this is an intuitive wild card past life. You guys seeing this? Look. And there's that Sag energy that left the other reading. How crazy is this with past life? You're meant to be together. So that part is true. But whatever this is telling us is we're leading up or leading into that. Ready? This is Taurus energy. This is how harmony. We usually follow harmony. Taurus energy. Capricorn, earth sign. Right? So we're heading into that earth sign energy. But what's coming up next is who's going to be the best choice for the person, or who's going to be an obvious choice coming in. This Sag energy picking who. But there is choices. But as far as the readings go, it's telling me, Cosmic, who's up next? The Hierophant, or King of Pentacles, would be Taurus. That's angelic energy. How cool is that? How cool is that? Isn't that funny? I'm telling you, like, I read many levels deep. I'm just letting you guys know because we have time on the Zodiac. I mix the cards up to show you. It could have been a King of Pentacles or Hierophant. Lets me know that's Taurus energy. But Taurus is up next. I'm going to throw the sign on. That's amazing. Is it not really a little bit? That's why the channel blew up. That's why the channel really started to blow up. It's the moon energy. That's what they're saying. All right, I'll read Taurus here in just a minute. I'm going to take a pause. I'll leave the camera and everything up. I'm just going to take a minute to get some iced tea. Bear with me. And if any, whoa, the belly, Miss Molly. I am taking it. I don't care what you say. Not really a break. But... Okay. I'm only taking a pause. I can read chat for a minute. That would be even better. Oh my God, today was worse. My assistant principal, I'm on the bus with the kids because we left from the high school, and I'm with my students. I had my students go directly to the high school and get dropped off at the high school. Hopefully I don't think they marked them absent. No, they have permission slips. I actually gave this to the office. But I never called out officially. I never actually told them I wasn't going to work. I had everything, sub plans, all that. I had even my stuff on Google Classroom all set. So it's at 9 a.m. and my assistant principal calls my cell phone. She's like, "Hey, you coming in?" I went, "What?" I'm like, "Oh," I go, "Oh my God." I go, "What the hell?" I was like, "Really?" I go, "I swear I'm in Boston." I was like, "Oh my God." I go, "It's typical, really." Good. Such a dummy. Man, plus it's raining like crazy here. So, how are the readings for you guys? We got Taurus up next. How anything resonating with you? If you even have Aries, Leo, or Sag as so far. Brenduska, you should actually go to Cafe Astrology while we're sitting chilling for a minute and just put in your date, your birth, and all that. It doesn't really ask you for anything particular. It's just like birthday. You can put your first name and then your time of birth, and then it will just boom. It kicks out a whole bunch of information. So this is for everybody, and it's a plug for Cafe Astrology. It's a really cool website. You don't have to register or anything, and it's free, and you can just get your whole natal chart. Let me see if I can get the link for you guys. Might be easier, and then people can just use it. Because you can actually do it right now, like while we're hanging out for a minute. I'm sure Anna has done it, but that's for anybody. But it's really cool because then you can see your moon sign. So Anna has that, and like Neptune, but it breaks it down and lets you kind of see. It even breaks it down. The chart even tells you what those mean. Like if you have like Venus, it tells you what each part of your chart means. Like it'll tell you, like for example, like the sun, like your sun sign. Most people go, "Oh, that's my whole chart." Like no, it's like the sun represents like your vitality, like how your outgoingness, right? Or your sense of individuality is a better way to put it, I think. But most people don't look at it. Like we don't look at the whole chart. We just look at some of it. Like I tell people, I say, you look at everyone look at the moon sign. They're like, no. I'm like, oh my God, that's your emotions. That's the predestined self-image. That's why I love looking at that. I love looking at that stuff. So, I mean, yeah, there's a few out there that you could definitely use. Anna, what's your sign? What do you have for a sun sign? Ooh, you have a sun and a moon and a Mercury in Gemini? What? Wow. Damn. That is pretty crazy. Yeah, see, Cindy, yeah. So this will be like your emotions. You know. Wow, you have a lot of Gemini, huh? How does being a Gemini feel? Like, is it like a double-edged sword? How does that feel to you? I'm gonna start reading in just a second. This is actually fascinating to me. Wow, that's a lot of Gemini. Like everything? You have to process everything. So you have to process everything you feel for days. That's tough. That is tough. See, I think that's the thing we don't talk about. We don't ever get into that. We just we call people like, oh, you're crazy. It's like, no, it's like you're born under certain zodiacs. And we don't talk about that. You know? Yeah. It is kind of tough. All right. Let's get going. Let's see how this Taurus plays out for you guys. You guys ready? Nervous. All right, Taurus. Oh, that's a jumper right there. Taurus. Yeah, that was a jumper. I was like, what is that? It felt like somebody pulled a card out as I was shuffling. But it felt like someone just yanked a card right there. All right, we get the first card. Yeah, like that. And then we get the second card. And then there were two. I'm just going to keep shuffling for a minute and see what happens before I actually talk. Interesting. That's actually very interesting. Okay. All right, well, first off, no angelic cards, which is fine, but we're talking about solar output and the emotions. It's almost like giving love. The Cups energy is water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it's really emotions. It's giving that, it's offering in a relationship. It's saying, hey, I care. It's saying something when you should say something. Relationships, it could be a marriage proposal, you know, that kind of stuff. But it's coming from here. It's coming from this Taurus energy. Not holding back. You're the one. Very quickly, yeah. Let's see, because you have the self-assured victory here. You're going to go through this. Headstrong, pushing forward. I like this. You're not blocking. It's like without a doubt, you know you have to keep going. This is ethereal energy. I almost feel like you're being guided by a higher power at this point, saying don't stop, don't hold back. I'm going to take these two. I usually, when it comes to the heart chakra and I pull more than one card, I don't I don't hold back. Same thing. It's like, first kiss energy. You're leaning in for the first kiss and you pull back. What happened? How bad does that work out? It's this. When the heart says do something, you do it, right? This might be getting back together, no regrets. It might be that energy here, Taurus. 3 of Wands is that step forward, getting back together. 3 of Wands energy is, figuring it out. You can't be an emperor or empress without understanding regret. That's straight from the angels, straight from the higher power. How can you be the self-assured, most powerful person, the one who understands passion, victory, right? How can you be that person without being able to get back together with somebody? Most people say, oh, no, just move on. Just move on. Screw up. But reality of that is, how are you supposed to be a good leader if your anger is the only thing you lead with? Right? If your soul is never evolving and the only word you hear is no, how are you supposed to get through life? When you can't sit there and understand someone's ability to try to grow as a soul. That's why we're here. Understand, forgiveness is not forgetting. It's not. It's really freedom. Even the phoenix, it has to burn a little bit. It has to burn a little bit, to just get free first. That's what we're getting here. And that's what we're getting here. It's an ending. It's okay. Say, hey, but those cups, we're not going back. It's over. It's still over. It's still over. Ethereal energy says, no, we're not going back. I want to talk to you. This getting back together, it's not going back to get back together to be partners. It's getting back to say, hey, we can still be cordial. Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Yeah, cool. Nice to talk to you. Can we hang out together? Yeah, a little bit. But we're trying to deepen that soul. Not trying to become partners again. Look, see, it's not getting back together. It's understanding this us getting back together is a courage and willingness to say, hey, I accept your apology. See, that's love. That's love. Not being the bitter person who sits there, I'm going to be bitter for the rest of my life. Who can hate more? Really? Really? Is that what we're going to do here, Taurus? We're going to hate more? Come on. You're the epitome of life lesson. You're the epitome of a life lesson to me. There's no way. You're the one who climbs the mountain and says, follow me, I got a way up. That's not how it works with you. It's your courage. It's your ability to say, hey, I'm going to see my whole self here. I'm not going to let people walk all over me. No way. But I'm going to tell you, King of Wands energy, stability, you're going to find a way to be powerful, but with a certain extent of I know strength gets me there. I know how to get. But that's the thing. Take off the blindfold. No doubt, heartbreak teaches you a crazy amount of lessons. But this earth has taught us to shed over and over and over. Shed whatever that is, that pain, that heartbreak, over and over and over and over. Because whenever we go back and we try to learn, and that means I'm talking crossing, at the end of these lifetimes and saying, okay, I'm back. I did it. What would you do? Oh, I made up with this ex, that ex. I did this. I reconnected with my mom. Really? Wow. After everything? Yeah, this is what I did. Oh, you did this or that. And that's the courage to do the things that you were never expected to do, or you couldn't be expected to do. These endings are not rebirths. They're not hey, we're getting back together. This is you understanding the universe has been challenging you all along. It's the soul's evolution. That's what this is, Taurus. It's that life lesson trying to say, how do you get better? How do you really, really get better? It's not getting the most powerful partner. Wow, we have 5 houses. Great. That's awesome. You live in all 5 at the same time or once? It's that inner child. How do you heal that inner child? That's the goal. That's the goal here, Taurus, that you're bringing up. That's the goal you're absolutely unlocking here today. It's that courage that you're bringing here. It's a very, very powerful and delicate goal. Ironically, this is the goal you're bringing, because you're bringing it in because you want other people to understand that it does hurt to learn. It has to, because it's that willingness for us to go into that fire to learn, to say, hey, whatever's gonna, however we come out of that, however we are, whatever it takes us to come outside of that unraveling, we learn through that eternal learning. We're gonna keep going through it over and over and over until we never have to do it again. You're like, come on. We're like, no. You're like, watch me. And that light that you come out like stronger every single time, and it's not, you're not dimming, you're getting brighter. You're like, see? And that's what it is. And you're never becoming fragile. It's almost like you're becoming forged, because you're coming through with that horse. See? You're like, look at how much better I am. I'm free from everything. Look at, it's like you're living in a different reality. It's so cool. It's so cool. Millions to one, just reminding you. That cup, that relationship, that offer, whatever it is, millions to one, reminding you. That what you offer here, Taurus. And just letting you know, because just maybe, I'll remind you, millions to one. This is a different kind of reading. This is just a different kind of tarot reading, because what it's offering you is just to let go of all of that pain, that stuff that doesn't even make you a better soul. And I'm talking about that stuff. Burn the mask, get rid of it. It's all bullshit anyway. Your truth will allow you to breathe better. You know what I'm saying? That stuff that says, who are you? No, who are you inside there? Not the stuff that you just pretend to be around all those certain people. Who are you? No judgment. I'm asking you. Look at your center. Angel. The thing that, like, no judgment. Like the no judgment that will help you with your strength and things that you can just end. This is not a bad card, by the way. I never said it was a bad card. This right here, this ending, is letting go of all of that that's never served you. It's that time we evolve past that. This is for you and me. This is angelic pain. I want to let you know the pain that you have felt, that grief, that anxiety. It's proof that you have been loved deeply by angels. That's what it is. It's that that's the only way they can let you know they're there. You have been, like, you are the only sign right now that has been touched by angels. See? Angel, and this is the angelic touch card. They're letting you know, hey, we've always been with you. Always. This is never going to change. You're the life lesson. We have to protect you, and not because we have to protect you. Ugh. And it's more like you're not even fragile. Like, they're protecting you because you're forged. Like, they have made you. And then there was Taurus. Whatever that is. Because that grief, that anxiety, whatever it is that you bring, you're awakening others. That's nice. That's a really nice. Get rid of the mask. You're gonna wake other people up with it. Okay? There's no timeline on this. There's no like, oh, hey, buy this day. No. It's now. It's get rid of the mask. Be you. Be you. Look at this. Like, be you. Angelically be you. Look at Ace of Cups. You can actually see the Ace of Cups is right here poking out. Yep, it's right there. See? They're like, just be you. Be you. And all that other bullshit headache stuff, I swear to God, will just go away. By the way, XRP, they settled their case with the SEC. This is just a factual thing I'm sharing with anyone who happened to be investing in XRP as we move on to the next one, which I think is Virgo. I love me some Virgos. I do. Taurus, clearly. You know, let's build a new deck. So what I'll do is I go like this. I'm gonna do something really weird. I'm gonna grab the bottom of this. I'm gonna touch that part of the deck. Semi-top of this one. Yeah, there. I love this chair. I gotta make some new music, and it's not because I need it. It's because I want to. And I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna get rid of that heavy beat. So, whoa, easy there. Slow your roll. I didn't call you out yet. Get behind the curtain there. Get behind the curtain there, Virgo. I'm running out here. Not Virgo o'clock yet. Jesus. Louises. Golly, what the hell? Well, maybe because you typed Virgo. Yeah. You guys are calling out the Virgos. Holy cow. You see that? You guys see this? I'm gonna need some. I need some iced tea first. Give me a second. That's how it works. I'm telling you. These are accurate. These are accurate. Be forewarned. It's the more you think about it. Like, that's why I'm asking you. And that's why you're like, wow, these are pretty on point. Like, they're pretty on point. Yes, because they're accurate, because it's your energy. There's no mistaking this. It's because it's collective energy, because a lot of you guys are going through the same things. You're like, oh, my ex is doing this. He's doing this, this, and this. You're like, what? Me too. Like the exact same thing. Weird. It's no doubt. It's no doubt. I'm telling you, that's what my cards have been telling me. Yeah, see, my first ex was a Virgo, Sanchin says. Brenduska replies, my first ex was a Virgo too, Sanchin. Yeah, see? That's crazy. That's awesome. I'm telling you, there's a lot that goes along with this. And Country walks in, hey, Virgo. I'm telling you, it's really interesting. So, what I need you guys to do is hit the comments up. Not just this chat, but the real comments. Let people know you're enjoying this stuff. Let people know, like, out there, not just inside this bubble I've created for us. Out there, in the real world. Let people know and say, I love this. This was good. This was accurate. Because when we get out there, they don't see it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. All you gotta do is, after I end the video, just say, hey, this was accurate. Because you see it. If this was accurate for you guys, just let people know. And then it lets people know we're here. You guys ready? For the Virgo. And like I said, Virgo, I love reading it. I love reading the Virgo. Alright, let me do this too. So I'll get some shuffling going on with these other decks. It's telling me to stop. That's what it was just telling me to do. It's like it's telling me to stop because it's like I'm not believing it. Like, that's why I'm like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you not reading? It's like I'm telling you guys to believe it, but I'm not believing it. Because you guys are seeing it, right? Right? Yeah. Like, it's all cool, right? Virgo. Yeah, here's the wands. Like, here's the Akashic wands. Let him go. Let him go, Virgo. Let him go. And this could be a person. But this is actually a lot of, I'd say, stressful energy. This is you carrying a lot of other people's pain. But I'd say it's more stress. The Ten of Wands is a simple exhaustion, too many projects kind of thing. Like, too many things going on. Unwanted. Like, I'll take care of that. Yep, I'll do that. It's no moderation. It's like, I'll handle it. You know what it is? You're better off, Virgo, you're better off doing it. That's your mindset. I'll do it. I'll do it. It's like, no. It's what makes you really you. That's what makes a Virgo a Virgo. Let me keep going though. It's the Akashic energy. You've been burdened with it. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of Can they free themselves of this though? No. Not really. It's kind of like it's what makes you so Virgo. It's not a bad thing. It's that like deep thinking, that really good, hard-working Virgo energy. How do they want me to put it? Because it's really interesting. I guess it's that analytical side of you, but it's also that people-pleasing, nurturing side of you. We have to be careful with that. That's what you can't let go of it. There's no way for you to ever let go of that energy. Or is it a trait, more or less? Yeah, see, maybe it's a work thing that you do. It's like you always are doing. It's angelically, you have it angelically in you. It's angelically touched. You basically are looking out for people on your emotions. You're always looking out for other people. Right? Aren't you? Aren't you always looking out for other people? Let's be fair. That's what you're doing, Virgo. All the time? Yes or no? Why do you always look out for other people? What is it that you do for them? You can't see what happens. You're like, I got it. I'll do it. And it just builds up all this extra work. And there's less reward. What's your intuition telling you? What's your intuition telling you? Because you have great intuition. You don't always get all that knowledge. They say, hey, can you handle this? But they don't tell you the whole detail. And it's like, oh, and you really want to go back and kind of say something, but you don't. Star energy is amazing because what it tells us is you are really tapped in, like, it's not like, I'd say it's angelically, but it's more like earthbound angel. And I don't say that lightly. I'm curious to see what we pull out here. If you haven't seen the other readings, please do yourselves a favor, go back and re-look at them. Because I called out a divine match before I even pulled the cards, which was so cool. I pulled out the King and the Queen of Swords together, which before they got back together. You keep doing this to yourselves. That's what it says here, Virgo. But that's how you learn. You are always at one step ahead of everybody. You really are. You don't necessarily say that, but you are. Life lesson here. It's one of those things you can never get ahead of people. But if you could let yourself go, and I think you sometimes do, you are really, really, you would be a party animal. Like, seriously, you really would be an amazing partier. I think you might be. Actually, I think that's, if you find the right group of people, you could let yourself go. What is this? Two of Pentacles is like some of you, if you're born more towards like knowing how to get wealth, like building wealth, that's what I think this is like you're learning through your hard work you can actually save and have infinite wealth. Your intuition, this is a very good setup. This is here and now. Getting back together, this is Akashic energy. This is you going into the Akashic records. Whatever you're doing with reading or books or learning, because you're taking on someone else's hard work, and it really, really bothers you, but it's a life lesson. It's setting you up for something amazing coming in the future. See, there it is. This is my number one draft pick, which makes sense. Like, out of every tarot card here, that's it. That's the angel touched Page of Swords. I never mentioned it would be that exact card, but there it is. Because this card has angelic energy built in. It has an ear to the angels saying, oh, the angels want. And so see the curiosity? There's always something they're looking to do. That's a really active, intelligent mind. Page of Swords energy is like this, I'm looking to figure something out, Virgo. Something here. You could be almost fueled by something. I would say you have been tapped in by the universe. You have some kind of spirituality. If it's not passion, if it's not that party bug, which I would be surprised, it's almost as though you're really good at getting communication, deep communication from one place to another. Solar output card. Look at this. Lovers in the midst. That's Gemini, that's lovers. This is also Gemini lovers. I think you're really good, but the universe tries to thwart you in love, thwart you in passion. Tries to slow you down because it doesn't want you to have it. It doesn't want you to get back together with this. Doesn't want you to get what you deserve. It tries to put a wedge in between what you deserve. That's what it is, Virgo. Because you are the knowledge, you're the knowledge keeper, the knowledge seeker. Because whatever it is you bring to the table, you bring completion. Because this card right here, I haven't mentioned it quite yet, is the Virgo card. When you operate in the Virgo state, and that also is Virgo energy. When you realize that you're a Virgo and you say, yes, I am a Virgo, and you go deeper into that Virgo energy and you basically realize how much of a Virgo you are and don't hide it and embrace it, almost love it, you get rewarded for it. This is like the infinite money glitch, as I call it. So what happens here is the universe, your higher self, says, let us connect you with something where you can be more a Virgo. And when I say Virgo, when I talk about this energy, I talk about that, which, like, that analytical side of you, right? That deep thinking side. That's the rod of knowledge in your hand. That people pleasing ends up stopping. You can see how we're kind of getting control of it. Realizing, hey, you're a perfectionist. That it's really hard, but it's not. There's a place and a time for this. Because you're intelligent, you're very smart, you're super intelligent, you really are. And people say, oh, whatever it is. And some people say, well, they didn't go to school, or they didn't do this, or haven't been married, or it's like, well, just because you lack emotional intelligence or you have this, some people have spiritual intelligence. Or they have all of these wands. That's like you have intimate intelligence. Like you have that. You're really good at like understanding how to make your partner understand you. Like that's an intuitive understanding is really nice. When I say people pleaser, I'm like, okay, maybe you are a wink wink people pleaser, like next to your partner. That's really interesting. Well, people are like, oh yeah, but I'm talking about like connecting to that really kind part of you. The reserve party. Same exact card. Finishing out this reading that we just used to finish out our previous reading. That's the universe basically giving us that confirmation. Saying, hey, no judgment. Just like we just had with Taurus energy. No judgment. So what we're getting here is that no judgment to you, Virgo, but whatever this is you need love too. Double lovers cards, right? We had these two cards, but in the center line. This is on the harmony, saying your harmony is about following into this, which you can't let go of. Is taking on other people's burdens. It's really, look at it. It really almost had me take that Two of Cups. It almost had me take the Two of Cups. But instead, it's that kind of like anxiety, heartbreak. Ugh, it's the endings, letting go. But you're the choice of choices. In the end of the day, you're the one who can always be counted on. Are you not, Virgo? Be honest. Are you not? The one we can call, we can always get there. You're the one. I'm stuck out in the cold. Hey, Virgo, can you let me in? Yes. Hey, my car broke down. Yes. You're the one who will always help us. It's very stressful, very exhausting, but you're the one who misses out. But guess what? The universe rewards you because your angel touched as well. You have the angels here, right? Where Taurus had an angel connection here, angel pain, you have the ability to create at any time because you're taking on other people's burdens. It's kind of like you're the way station, right? There's the work that you put in. Notification delivered. You can manifest. You have the ability to manifest, like literally. Look, because you help so many other people, I'm going to cross the bridge here. I'm going to give you this gift from now to eternity. You can manifest. This is Capricorn energy, by the way. We're moving on to Capricorn. But they're crossing the bridge saying, look, because you have done the work and helped all of these people. This is manifestations, by the way, for me. These little pentacles. That's what this is. We're going to move on, but notification delivered. We're going on. This 5 pentacles is Taurus energy. It's just saying, hey, all these people that were put out in the cold, it's life lessons. Understand, you have put your effort in, your time in. It's this. You can infinitely have this energy, infinitely have this ability to manifest. It could be money, but this is manifestations. So this life lesson has connected you to something. You're getting something even to balance this out. I like what I see here. But you can't let go of helping people. That's the thing. You haven't understood how to let go of helping these people. That's the one thing you would love to do. Somebody else takes the reins from you. It's tiring. It's very exhausting. Yeah, see? Look, you understand that. You love that I know it. I see it. You're happy that I see it. That someone sees it. It's so good because that's tiring. It's so exhausting that someone is and they're not putting it on you on purpose. Not saying, hey, well, I'm giving it to you, Virgo. It's because you take it on and then you use it to manifest. And then you get so lucky with all these things. You go, oh, hey, guess what? This just came in. I got a free cruise. And you really have a free cruise. That's so cool. I hope that makes sense. I hope it resonates. Because up next is the Capricorn. As you just said in the reading. How cool was that? Because Queen of Pentacles, Devil card, that's Capricorn. 2, 3, 4 Pentacles is Capricorn. You already opened up with the 2 of Pentacles here, saying, hey, at the end of this, and underneath it all, we're going to finish up. We have to move on to the Capricorn. But you said, by the way, we cross the bridge. I can manifest, but we're still moving on to Capricorn. How fun is that? How fun is that? Isn't that interesting? It's a weird, but also it's really going to give us like that holistic like way to connect. It's so interesting because what I'm digging, it's like I'm like each sign stepping forward. And I'm reading the sign's purpose. Like, it's really interesting. I'm not trying to. It just is. It's like, why that sign? Like, you at some point walked up and they said, okay, we need you to pick your sun sign. You said, this is the sign I want. And they're saying, but you have like a kind of like catch-22, sorry. You know, like, hey, Capricorn, you're also kind of like a goat. You're going to keep going. Can't stop you. Virgo, you're going to take on a bunch of people's problems. Like, you know, it's interesting to see that. Like the Sag even. The Sag was like, hey, hold up. I gotta fix, like Leo, Aries had something in their readings. I got to correct that. What? It's like, really? It was just like, that's kind of like the know-it-all. Like, no mistake. Say it again. But it gets like that 10 of Wands. It's like checking the boxes. But it's interesting to see what Capricorn comes up. All right. I remember pulling for Capricorn. I remember pulling Capricorn was finding a partner in July. That was very prominent in the reading. Was that last week or a week before? And I was like, whoa. I remember feeling the connection to them. But it was so realistic. See? It's a message. Yeah. let's see. Let's start with the Capricorn. We got the sign up here. Where do you go? So we'll read Gemini. We'll get the Libra, the Aquarius. Cancer. Ooh. Let's see, Cancer. Scorpio. Pisces. Ooh, wow. Angelic ending. That's like the hand of an angel ended something. Capricorn. Wow. What is going on here? That's like straight up, like it's over. Like Gemini, last leg, done. Just going through the motions. It's over. It's over, Capricorn. It's over. You're just following the motions. You're just following the motions. Whatever this is, it's just put a pin in it. This is the beginning of your Empress energy. Top down, we're getting this. The universe is delivering. Logically, you know you're coming into this Empress energy. It has Aries in the sign, but it's not. Don't lock down to the Aries. Think of that feminine, that most powerful demon. That version of you that's amazing. Brand new start. Remember what I said? Like mid-deck pull. There's no joke here. Like, and I'm not saying anyone else is a joke, but I'm not gonna let you know. Like, this is amazing to me. This, like, teacher by day, tarot reader by night. You know, I'm like Batman here. It's so cool. But what you're getting here is in the angelic hand saying, we're reiterating the 2 weeks ago. The reason it came up in my head here is because they're saying, by the way, there's an ending. You know what we're talking about. You know, get yourself feeling perfect. Amazing, pretty, perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I always bring up the nails thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I was mentioning this, you know, even like to the art teacher, I said, because they were like, because they were making fun of me because I was like, had my nails and I was cleaning them. They go, what? And I was like, what? I was like, yeah, I was doing my nails. And they go, why? I said, because I'm on YouTube. I don't have gross nails. I never want to have gross nails. But I'm like, and they go, does that matter? I go, yes. I go, how am I supposed to have gross nails? But the point is, for you guys, that you, Capricorn, are devil in the details. Like, you're like, look at that stuff. Like, imagine packing for a trip. Is this really over? Let me look at all of this stuff. Is it over? Why is it over? This is you, golden position. This is the ethereal. You're asking your 5D, 7D, 9D. You're really going through the emotions. When you go to sleep, you might even be tossing and turning at night, but not in a bad way. More like kind of confirming with your highest self, is it over? Is it over? I would say, yeah, that it's over, and you're getting confirmation. Judgment's passed. It's over. This is harmony. Step outside your comfort zone. What is it you want? What is it you desire? Look at Akashic energy. It's a burden to step outside that comfort zone. But look, this is what you're supposed to do, right? Look at that. There's love here at the very base, at the root of these emotions. There's amazing love. This, I'd say this is solar output. Whatever that means you have to kind of put yourself out there with that, saying you have to offer the love. Angelic energy here, mid-deck pull at the root of your chakras. It's kind of like a work situation, or it's a study. It could be school, one of those things. It looks like it's burdensome a little bit. I don't know. But it's angelically touched. 3 ways over, because we have the angel here, and then we have the angelic card here, and then we're going to be pulling for the next card here. So whatever that means, we're looking at this in a way of Capricorn energy. What are we trying to get to here? Queen of Pentacles, Devil in the details, 2, 3, 4s of Pentacles. We're really walking the line here, trying to say, is this Capricorn? You know, Justice here. It's confirming, no, this is Capricorn. Libra's confirming it, giving us that this is Capricorn energy. It's just you're going through a whole lot of change. A whole lot of change. Whatever this is, Capricorn, it's for you. Are you not going through a whole lot of change? This could be marriage or loss of marriage or a long-term commitment that's breaking down, that you're finding yourself taking charge of, saying, no, this is what I want. This could be the ending or split up or moving of a marriage. Look at this. Look at your self-assured victory. Ooh, you look cocky. You look like, I know my worth. I know my worth. It's that. Whatever that is, it's I know my worth. I think that's what it is. Look at this. Happy home, happy life. This could be a new partner, new friend. It could be a new ally. That's what it could be. It could be securing your own future in this new way, stepping outside your comfort zone. I love what I see here. I really do. This is moving on. This could have star energy. It could be your energy working with a star, working. This could be Aquarian energy, Gemini energy. But we're not picking up that Capricorn energy quite yet. Ten of Cups is telling us that there could be Moon or Pisces energy, but we don't have the Moon yet. So we're going to see what else we pop up here. Capricorn, there's definitely a major shift here. But there's like a spotlight on whatever this is, on the marriage or the change or the shift. But this here is self-assured victory for this new change. Strength, you've been holding on. This is the universe saying, you've been doing this long enough. Whatever this is, you've been holding on long enough. Stability, long term. I would say this is you between two houses, two locations. Getting back together, that's what we've been looking at. This is you. Is it worth getting back together? I don't see you in alignment with that. I don't see you pushing towards that. But is it worth getting back together? This is community phone, friends? I was going to say FOMO almost. But getting back together doesn't align with that at all. There's something in the way of getting back together. Look at this again. Whatever this is, it's almost it's being challenged, if that's what makes sense. The strength here comes with this working, and the working comes with strength. That's what I see here. This is ethereal energy. The ethereal energy is your justice. Let's pull this. This is what I'm going to say is your outcome. This is in. It's getting over this ending. Because you can see, look at the star energy or whatever this is. It's getting over this. This is a burden right here. There's that moon energy. I knew there was a moon energy. There's something I'm missing here. I wonder if I have to pull out here. Because if you go back and rewatch this, you'll see there was these two small decks here, and I knew that something felt wrong here. And when this triggers, this changes everything. Because you're sitting on a decision that this is already decided. It's a love, brand new start decision. That's super easy. Getting back together, you're sitting there. It's about stability, maybe not, strength. We don't know. Yeah, this is the card. This card actually was sitting here when I first started. It's all about your decision. Angelically, there's a sword being handed to you. Do you want to cut the cord with this partner? It comes down to individual. Yeah, look, the judgment. So intriguing. It comes down to the judgment. Angelically, you're being handed a sword. This is not a wrong decision. It's basically, do you want to take this path? Remember what I say. Guys, there's no wrong choices. They're just choices. People go, oh, but what if so-and-so comes back? Or so. It's like, no. What the hell? Yeah, it's like, you're not making the wrong choice. Because that doesn't work like that. These are all your choices anyway. Like that, these cornerstones are all choices. Even when I pull up here and there's 4 cards here, those become new choices. I can pull off those cards. I can pull out here. Like, they're all choices. Everything's a choice. It's not, you don't have one choice in my readings. I'm just pulling your most likely decision here. As I read out Capricorn, like, obviously it's like, yeah, it doesn't look like you're getting back together. The pain's here. Like, you're already hurt. Like, what the hell? You look like you're in angelically, it looks like you're in pain. Tell me I'm wrong. Like, tell me you're not feeling something in pain, right? Interesting. All right, Cappy. That's it. That's it for that. We're gonna move over to Gemini here in just a minute. Let me take some iced tea. So I'm gonna take a moment to pause for station identification. Finish up this iced tea. Go to chat. See if anyone's here. See if anyone's. Hi. Oh, look, Samuel. Hey, Samuel. How are you? Country. Aesthetic Delta, how are you? Let's see. Brenduska. But that's interesting for certain people. Like, Shanley, how are you? Oh, yeah, soon we'll have whining cards. Oh, yes. When I'm in summer mode, I have about a month left. Like, I'll be doing a late night tarot session. I'll offer a late night tarot. Actually, I think Aesthetic Delta, aren't you dating Gemini? Early line or Stop By Sunday? I like Stop By Sunday. That sounds better. Chandler, Stop By Sunday sounds better. Did you guys break up? Oh, there was a change. See, this is the change card. Aesthetic Delta, see? That's the change card. Yeah, look at this. Look. Are you looking at the cards? Look. It's telling me this is the change card. This is something I learned through the channel, but this is the King of Cups, Death card, Scorpio, change. Look, and that's a Gemini. Look, that's the no travel, intuition, change, messages, justice, wild card, Aquarius, or yeah, it's Aquarius energy. That's interesting. Is the one. So that could be the air sign. That star energy. That could be air sign. But that star card is typically, I reserve it only for Aquarius. So that's funny. You guys are both doing the same hunt. That's so interesting. But isn't that interesting, you guys? That is interesting. You both had a Gemini, and now it's Libra. I don't know. Just saying. Just saying. I'll read in a minute here. I'm just taking some iced tea. Actually, I'll turn. Why the frown? Why the frowny face, Janley? I'm curious about a Gemini too, a little bit. Not like crazy curious, but just want to see something. I'm just getting some iced tea first. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hey. Right? Oh yeah, maybe. Oh, Brenduska, I actually should tell you. I updated the Discord. But I updated. I updated it because I had to fix something. I don't know what it was. No, yeah, I'll just put it here now, and then you can have it. But I updated it into the YouTube links and on my side of the Discord. All right. So there's that. That's the link. It should work. All right. Here we go. So let's get started on the Geminis. All right, guys. Let's see what the Gemini has to say. Let's see if the Gemini is... Ooh, look at that. Emotionally, they're using their intuition too. That is what that says. That's exactly what that says. Really. Capricorn energy, Akashic. We're talking about them digging into that old school energy, like they're devil in the details. They're really researching little things. I wonder if they're looking. They're definitely hiding. Look at this. Look at the Gemini energy. Look at the Gemini energy. They're definitely hiding. They're gone inside themselves. You can see this is their intuition, their emotions. They're gone in. I think they've gone in because they're not sure what to do. See, it's not like a sneakiness. It's not bad. That's why you're not hearing from them. That's not why you're not talking to them either. That's not why they're not chasing back to you. It's Akashic energy. They value themselves. On an ethereal level, they know their value. They do. They know who they are. They know what their value is. They are the epitome of a creation. They're pure. They're very happy. I love their energy. I do. I love their energy. There's a change coming in. So that's what I see. I don't know if this change is from you or them, but it's ethereal. So I do like that. It's being delivered down. I don't know quite yet, but there's something coming down. You can't see it. The angels are going to basically hand deliver this change because this blockage is coming in. So the change is coming in on the same wavelength. So I'm not saying they're coming back to you necessarily, because we're talking about them moving forward, but they're looking back sneakily. And they're holding off emotions. They're very much blocking their emotions. But they're connected to your soul tribe. They are. On an Akashic level. So they're connected to you in a way that's different than other people. I want to say, if anything, they want to travel to you. They definitely want to travel to you. It's a black or white situation. They want to travel to you, and this is almost like divinely inspired for them. Even almost like angelically inspired. which is spawning for more questions, spawning for more questions, and they just don't know why they can't get that to happen. There's a challenge here because you're the choice. I think you're a main choice for them, because there's a change or a willing to change, either you or them. There's somebody's willing to change for this connection, and that's what this is, Gemini. You stand out, or yeah, Gemini. So I think this is whatever it is. You stand out. That's what this is, because we're sitting on the Gemini energy, and I think you stand out. You're a cup among cups. Oh yes, that's what it is. And because you've gone in this energy, you become more desirable. But this travel to you, people want to travel to you. Even though you have this Akashic energy, they want you even more. There's a change coming in, or there's definitely an offer of a change. I would say that because of you, there's this change in whoever this is, desires you. See, look, there's a love offer, Akashic love offer. Someone's like, I love you, I really love you, I want you from a high place, a really high energy. So whatever this offer is, it's because they're coming at you at a divine place. They're not saying, hey, I just want to be with you, I want to hang with you. There's air sign energy. That could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But one or two people are always thinking about you. That's the difference. So they have to separate themselves, or it has to be a separation, because otherwise it's just going to leave this relationship like kind of dull. See? So Gemini, whatever this is, that's Scorpio energy, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be Cancer, could be Pisces. But wow, we have suitors lining up to be with you. That's interesting, because then we have fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Because this could be just Gemini now. This could just be the Gemini. Interesting. You have a special way about this. I think you use this Akashic energy almost like in a sneaky way. See? There's your Gemini energy. Very intriguing. Yes, look. It's past life. I think you draw people in with this past life energy, and that's what this is. You have suitors coming in. I'm not saying any of these are going to be necessarily the one, but it brings in ethereal connection. But this is for you on this lifetime to figure out who is the one. But you have angelic support. I'm gonna do something I normally wouldn't do. Short term. Yeah, they're not gonna tell me. I was trying to see if I could connect this Gemini to this Gemini, which they're not gonna give me. They're just gonna say Gemini. You have to be Gemini. So whatever it is to be Gemini, you're doing it. But it's like a spiral. You're like the epitome of spirituality. But it sucks. Like, it sucks. I mean, most of you guys are like, that's awesome. That's so cool. But it gets really crazy because it can be unpredictable, this energy. And you can't just manifest. You can't. It's so unpredictable. Because it just fires off. Like, you're in the middle of manifesting and it just stops. It's so unpredictable. And that's what I'm seeing here, that's the unpredictability. You're so powerful on one side of it, and then it just kind of fires back. That's what's happening here. But there's a desire here. This right here, 6/21. June 21. Fire sign energy, past life. At the very heart of whatever this is, it looks like it could be Aquarius. Typically, that's what I would get with this, but it could be Gemini, could be Libra, could be Aquarius. But the outcome is you. Like, the outcome is absolutely you. You're the prize. You're the golden prize. That's what I see. This is Scorpio. That's like that. This would be Leo, straight out, if I was reading just one sign. But this is very hard to do because I'm reading for multiple people at once. So I have to give you the entire gambit of fire signs and water signs. That's what I have to do. But that right there is Cancer. Interesting. All right. Very, 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 very intriguing. I love how my guides were like, oh, you want another card to connect those? I call them the connector cards, or I call them short throw cards. So it's basically, it's just this, how do those two connect? But the Gemini are going through this wonderful time, which is amazing, that they can be reliable to have a really deep conversation. But this spirituality or that energy can't be stable to manifest enough. That's what I see. Like, it's, you know, like if we're entering the age of Aquarius, it's kind of like, it feels like it's not the age of Gemini. At least that's what I see here. It's like they're like, it misfires. You know, that you ever driven a car where it just can't start right? Or you try to drive and it just keeps backfiring. Like a lot of anxiety energy. It's like rebirth energy. It's good energy. I'm not gonna lie. That Lovers card, that is what I was just talking about. The Lovers card here is just telling us that we're getting into that. It's something new, but we have to fall into it, and that's not easy to do. Not in this day and age. Not what I see. All right, here we go. It's Libra o'clock. Let's see what Libra has to say. Gemini was straight to the point, like no joke. The double Queen of Pentacles is just saying, "Hey, I'm resourceful. You can try to knock me down, but I'll get up." You know, the universe has been trying to hold me back for a while. What do you got to say? Like, okay. And that's what it was. It was just giving us that moment of clarity that the universe is testing the Gemini. So you could try to think it's about you. It's not about you. It has nothing to do with you. The universe is putting the Gemini through its paces. Whatever that reason is, it's not you. Gemini, you're doing great. Stay in there. Stay in the fight. Stay in the fight. Yeah. Libra. Is this for you? Oh, it might be. All right, Libra. We're looking for Queen of Swords, the Justice, the 2, the 3, the 4s of Swords. What else? All right, let's pull for the emotions. Let's see what we get here. Mid-deck pull. Cards? No. Come on, let's go. Felt wrong. I felt wrong. I should have pulled them. All right, we'll keep going. Such a natural pull, too. Sometimes I just... Ooh, Emperor. All right, top down. This is patriarchal. This is the I'm in charge. Who's in charge here? I'm in charge. Daddy's in charge. You know, it's like daddy card. That's angelic emperor. That's an emperor with angelic wings. You know, that's like they're coming out. That like someone's coming up to attack the emperor, and he stands up, and like 16-foot span angelic wings come out of his back. Can I help you? Like what? That's what we're looking at here. That's what we're looking at. That's the Akashic message. 10 of Cups, that's the moon card. That's the unseen. That's the lover. That's the thing. It's like, oh wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. We don't see that because we're not supposed to see that. The 5 of Pentacles is getting us into that life lesson. That's the thing we're not supposed to see. The life lesson is you're going up there trying to impress or trying to take charge or say, hey, I got this, Emperor. You're out of your league here, and then you realize, whoa, maybe I have never seen this before. 5 Pentacles puts 1 or 2 people puts them out in the cold, but the reality is you're being put out into the cold by the universe. This white, anytime you see white, it's purity. You have your feet in purity. Marriage could be ensuing here. That's what we're getting into here, Libra. This could be the moment of marriage, especially with this 222. We have this. That could be by the hand of the Emperor. It could be at the hand of the Emperor. It could be the Emperor getting married finally. We have 2 people here too. At the hand of heartbreak, the Emperor could be getting married. Ironically, it could be the angelic hand saying, hey, we're going to break you up because it's time to get married. Sounds very ironic, I know. But Libra understands it. It's the Queen of Swords. It's a justice, right? The hand of justice says, hey, you got to leave. It's time for you to get married. Whatever that is, right? We're getting a messenger coming in saying, do you realize it's time for you to move on? It's time for you to get married. And what that means is it's just your intuition will get better. Your spirituality will move on. If you stay in this comfort zone, you stay in this place where you know you shouldn't stay, Libra, that justice, it won't work in your favor anymore. You have to move on. You have to start testing yourself, moving yourself beyond the limits, beyond these places where you want to be. So whatever that is, whatever that place is, wherever it is you want to go, you have to find that next stage. Root chakra, what are we going to say here? What's the Queen of Swords here? What is the Queen of Justice? 1 card here. Dark Horse candidate. Are you the Dark Horse candidate? Possibly. Ace of Pentacles being delivered to the Dark Horse candidate, coming in saying, would you like your intuition to be better? Call now. That's kind of where we're at. Because that's what we're getting into. That's what it seems like. Underneath it all, after you have the heartbreak, that could be even getting over the heartbreak. Right? That could be the moment of heartbreak. You and somebody else have to go through this moment of heartbreak to get to this place of finding each other. Harmony goes through heartbreak. Is this the moment you get to someone that's going to help you find yourself in this 3D? Possibly. This is 3D. So we're getting that moment. Hey, news is coming in. That's what we're having here, Libra. That could be this. You and this other person are finding yourselves, finding your own selves in this moment of truth. The moon energy, right? It's a heartbreak that we're not talking about. That could be what we're going through. Maybe this is heartbreak where you're realizing this is not what you want. This is something new. There's the Sword of Justice. The Sword of Justice is being handed. It's just not being delivered or used with the Queen of Swords. That's the air sign, is it not? Yes. It's the intellect. It's saying, hey, we have a couple air energies coming in, but we just don't have the Queen delivering them. We have the Temperance. We have the winged Emperor. So we essentially have the Emperor with the wings that could use the sword itself. Whatever that is, Libra, that could be them saying, hey, it's time to take action. You have to be strong enough to take action. Whatever this is for you, this could be the moment of your decision saying, hey, it's time for me to move on to become a bigger, better version of myself. Maybe you've been staying in a place for too long. Notification delivered at the hands of the angels. Look at this. Could be a younger person looking in. There's the Queen. There's the Queen. There's the Queen. The Queen just picked up the sword, right? Look, the Queen just picked up the sword, delivering the notification. That's the intuition kicking off. Once this happens, your intuition actually kind of gets delivered or gets by the hand of the angels. Then your vibration goes up, and that's when it starts to kick off. That's when your wishes start to kick in. Fire kicks off. That's when you start to have the stability, passion. The hand of the angels start to really pick up, and that is when that Knight of Pentacles, the one you've been waiting on, the one where you are the Knight of Pentacles even, or you're the one you've been waiting on your Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles could typically be the Virgo, the Hermit, the Dark Horse candidate, the one that you're not expecting. It could be the Ten of Pentacles. It could be the $1 million payday. It could be the wealthy partner. It could be the one who you're not expecting, right? The choice of choices. It's that one that you're like, ooh, who is this? It's that other secret partner that you're not talking about. Whoever this person is, it could be that person finally coming in, right? Infinite wealth. When that happens, what do you do? Libra, well, it comes in, it gives you in that choice, that moment of decision. Let me know. Don't forget about me, right? Because this here is Libra energy. So we're getting into that moment of choice. Reality of this situation is we're trying to find ourselves in this new stage, this new moment of clarity for you. That's what it looks like. So I do like what I'm seeing here. I do enjoy this. I enjoy it because it tells me that you're in this place of momentum. So let's see what we have here. Anything else I'm missing? feel like I'm missing something. Well, there's the Libra card right there. Guess not. I guess we're good. All right. Going once, going twice. All right. Let's move on to the Aquarius. Keep this train rolling. Very good. It's honestly, they're all resonating. Like, they are all really resonating with you, which is amazing and also helpful to you. Because I love that. Because when I was doing these a little differently before, it was hard to pick up that vibration, the energy, the harmony. So I do appreciate this. Up next we have the Aquarius. Is it Aquarii? It is. But the Libra comes in with that justice card. Like, it just shows you how to be just. Like, I broke up with so-and-so. Really? Or I'm getting a divorce. Really? Like, wow. Wow, why? Well, it's over. Like, it's just that energy. It just shows you it's over. That's some of that really powerful, strong, bold energy, but it's the brave energy that you don't expect. That's what it is. All right, this is for the Aquarii. I don't think that's even how you say it, but all right, we have the Aquarius. Does feel better. I get like a weird vibration. You know, it sounds awkward, but I'll get a vibration from the deck once I pick it up. I'll say, this is right. It feels correct. So Aquarius, this is for you. This is I'm also an Aquarius, so I love the. So let's see what I can pick up here. Let's see what I can gather from this energy. First card out. There is that same card. How about that? If you guys noticed, the High Priestess fell out. Just trying to pop. So it is the High Priestess in emotions. Emotional. Maybe you're trying to figure out an emotional situation using your intuition. Is that you, Aquarius? Is that you? Hit me up in the comments. Let me know. If you are, follow me on all the social media. Track me. Follow me. Let me know. There we go. Look at this. Logically, akashically, you could be going through a tower moment. Is this true? You going through a tower moment? Are we going through some tower moment together, logically? Does that sound about right? I would say yeah. I mean, personally, I know I'm going through something a little bit like this. This makes sense. I'm always trying to go through a little bit tower moments. I like to destroy the towers and then kind of rebuild them. I find it to be quicker and easier. There it is. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Because then you get to your Wheel of Fortunes because they're buried inside those towers. Because most people are afraid to blow up those towers. Most people are afraid to look at those towers and destroy them. But inside those towers are those wheels. It's that, and that's what is in here is the Akashic energy, right? But that's what it is we have to go through the tower moments. You all have gone through the tower moments, right? You have lost a loved one, lost money, right? Lost a vehicle. had a serious accident, and then something good comes out of it. That's what I've started to figure out. Here we go. Angel touched Capricorn energy, or angel touched devil in the details. That's what we start to see. That's the manifestation. That's what comes in. 2 cards. Like I said, whenever I get 2 cards in the middle, I don't really like to play games. I pull them out immediately. I say, okay, talking about this, talking about that. Take it. Look, new start, Fool card. So that's what we start to get here, Aquarius. We get like this really bold moment of like brand new start. Could be triggered, could be held back. We could have this Tower moment coming in. But what's in alignment is this. This is like that really happening. It's going to give you power. Emperor energy. The Fool's not starting right now. We're not having a brand new start. It's almost like there's a pause to that. But what is happening? The 6 of Cups. Whenever you see the 6 of Cups, think of triggered. Like a triggered change. Like think about you being at a light and the train is going by, right? The train is going by. And they lift the gate and now you can go. But this one is Akashic. So as the train was going by, you saw these really, really deep messages to yourself from your guides. That's that. So that's what's been going down. That's this Tower moment. Realizing, hey, this Tower moment doesn't have to be something crazy or severe, but it could be something Akashic, right? It could be something past life. It could be something that's tying into this lifetime. Have you considered that? Intuition kicking off there, Aquarius. Yes, have you started to connect to some deep energy? Manifestation coming in. What is this energy? Could be tied into Chariot. Could be tied into the 621 timeline. Could be Cancer energy. Who knows? But this new start might be taking off in June 21st. It might be taking off in that July timeline. So we know it's coming. You know it's coming. You have the feeling it's coming. You know it's coming. You have that. Look at Soul Tribe energy, angel touched. We've talked about this. We all talked about this. I've talked about this personally. Any of the Aquarius who connect know it's angel touched. Choice of choices, right? Choice of choices. Fool card, brand new start, maybe. Maybe you're getting into a brand new start. Maybe you're the choice of choices. That could be what this Akashic energy is. This feels like maybe we're offering or breadcrumbing. Who knows? This could be Akashic energy. Maybe you've been holding back. Maybe there's a holding back situation to somebody or something. 6 of Pentacles is life lessons. Taurus energy. We talked about this. This is May 1st to May 10th. This is literally right now today. Something good's going down, major change. You're leaning into it. What is the change? What is happening? Whoa. Jumping cards. Wow, look at that. That is an angel touched world card. That's some major shift or change. Something's happening here that maybe you're not seeing, but this is firing off a change or a start here. Look, $1 million card. That's a change. Aquarius energy. That's what I see here. Is there is some kind of major shift or change happening by June. Most other people have had these readings where they were not working on timelines, but you can see, look, money is starting to flow in. Strength energy. You can't quite see it, but that's the outcome here. Giving and receiving, taking. Look, Dark Horse candidate. I think that's even like the ethereal energy. This is like basically receiving Dark Horse candidate energy. Not holding back. And this is life lesson. I also feel as though your vulnerability is the Dark Horse candidate. See? Akashic energy, whatever that is, Aquarius, you have this connection to something deeper, more powerful. It's connecting you to the divine. This is the age of Aquarius, is it not? I feel it is, yes. It's your ability to manifest, to create, to understand, to grow, to build, to create even life lessons. This right here, these two are Taurus energy. Just keep that in mind. Whatever this is out in the ether, is wow. This is getting bigger and better. This is your ability to really grow this energy. It's your justice. I feel like almost like for many years you haven't been able to build off of this energy, and now here it comes. So I just pulled one more card out here. Yeah, this is like Akashic energy. This is just going to continue for you. It's just a notification that you're learning what this is. Planting the Pentacles are, it's a choice. It's just a choice. But whatever this is for you, it's your idea of understanding that synchronicities, it's the soul waving hello, right? These tower moments, you're not separate from source. They're just saying, hey, we're gonna fix you, gonna rearrange you. Every number, every feather, every repeat of a message, it's a way to say, hey, I'm remembering you. We're gonna fix something. We're gonna recorrect. We're gonna recorrect your course here. Your ancestors, Aquarius, they're connecting you. They're bringing you back to the intuition. And if you're seeing karma happen, it's not a punishment. It's a pattern, over and over and over and over. It's just a pattern. Okay, because your past isn't redefining you or defining what's going on to happen. It's just instructing you to go that way. And that's what I'm seeing here as it keeps coming back and forth and growing. That's all that's all that's happening here. And nothing at all is random to you. As you're moving into this age of Aquarius more and more and more. And I feel like is if this isn't, I would say almost 99% positive, every person that you're meeting here is a mirror or a portal and has value to the part of the creation process, and that's what this is. Let's move on to the Cancer. Amazing. I love this. Really good. Look at all the yellow cards. Really good energy. Gotta leave those on the side here for just a moment. But I like that. That was good. But the Cancers are up next. Let's grab from the mid deck here. A little bit from the bottom. How are you guys doing? How's everybody? I should almost like offer a free raffle or something on one of these days. What do you guys think? Do a free raffle for a free reading on the Zodiac. Francesca, what do you think about that? Do the Zodiac free. What do you? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because I talked to Sanchan, and Sanchan said, move the free readings, Zodiac, the raffle, to Wednesdays. So Sanchin said it would give people a chance to get a chance to know me with the deeper readings. Yeah, raffle Wednesday. Let's get some new silk, I think. It feels almost sacrilegious to replace this. It's so warm. It's so crazy. All right. But I like the silk because it has like character now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think we're up to Cancer, right? So let's read for Cancer and see what pulls for the Cancer. And then Scorpio and Pisces, and then we're out. Akashic energy, the emotions. I think we want to get deep with those emotions, don't we, Cancer? We want to dig. Not only that, we're talking about getting to that moon energy, that really deep spiritual energy, don't we? You want to have that deep conversation that like, hey, let's cuddle and talk. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah. That's what this is. Logically, I would say you feel like your marriage or something good's coming. You have this energy. Because it's as the stars are aligning with this moon energy, it's as the stars are starting to align and say, hey, it's like heaven's not a place here. Because you're going in deeper and deeper, and you're saying, what is this? It's a state of like resonance, belief, connection. Because $1 million money's coming in. Look at Akashic energy. It's like you're filtering it through. You're saying, oh, allow me to manifest money. You're taking off the blindfold. You're seeing what you're seeing, and you're starting to fall into this. Yeah, Gemini energy. I love this. Gemini lover energy here, Cancer. You're getting into it. You're falling into it. You're realizing whatever this is. You know what this is. $1 million money. Emperor. You chasing the Emperor? And I'm going to remind you, I put all the other cards over on this side. Oh, look at that. Akashic energy. Following up this. This is like saying a powerful, powerful masculine or a divine masculine is really what you're chasing. That's the conduit. You're taking off the mask, saying, what is this? You don't have all the information, but you know what it is you're looking for. Emotionally, I think you're tied. I think you're kind of blocking. But whatever it is, I think at the top of these emotions, you realize you're going to head that direction. At your root chakra, at the base there, right? At the sacral, the root, here we're going to basically take a decision. Look at this. And you see how I put the two back immediately and pick this one up. Short throw energy, it's telling us this is your ethereal energy. I would say anyone that you're kind of, we'll say, cuddling with, right? Cancer, anyone you're going to cuddle with is divine masculine. And it's led by this angel. You have an angel in your chart. And I think if I remember correctly, you have angels in your chart, right? You have this angelic energy in your chart. There's some sneakiness going on. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is what's going down. Maybe this is what you can't see. You have to look out for that. Watch out for that. Could be Gemini. Could be a Gemini in the chart. Could be a Gemini coming after the masculine. That could be what's going down here. Look, there's an Aquarius here. Could be Gemini coming after that, or it could be just air sign energy. We're looking deeper and deeper and deeper into this. That's why you're going deeper into your energy. You're blocking. The Hermit energy coming in. This is also Virgo. We have this coming in, giving us this deep moon energy, allowing us to look deeper at night, finding this energy. What is this? What are we hiding? There is King of Cups. That's Scorpio energy. What are we hiding? There's some deepness here. Maybe this is the air sign. This could be the Gemini, could be Libra, Aquarius, getting deeper. Couple people on their mind. Look at this. Pain. Are we carrying pain? Maybe we're carrying this deep pain. There's something hidden here. Whatever this is, Cancer, I'd say almost like there's a sneakiness that we're looking at. This might be your ability to manifest. But Libra energy, there it is. Queen of Swords is coming in. That's Lady Justice. Angelic Justice is protecting you. Could be a worker, co-worker situation. That's what we have to look out for. But we have this also playing a big part here. This is the marriage. This is Akashic marriage. This is already predetermined. Scorpio energy here is saying death or rebirth. You can actually see the hands here coming up. What is this telling us? I'm going to do mid-deck pull just to see. Past life. Sag energy, temperance, angelic energy, temperance, angelic energy, past life. You might be connecting to this past person, but someone might also be interested in this person because of what that is. They might be feeling that same energy that you have. Does that make sense? Yes. The angel says, yes. Whatever this is that you have or you're chasing, someone else is feeling that chase. They're saying, that's a really nice chase. Page of Cups energy comes in. What is this Page of Cups telling you? Page of Cups could be moon energy. It could be the getting into someone's head or trying to get into that head, trying to figure something out. That was that. Oh, yes. Look at this. That's that. It could be Gemini energy. Gemini could be jumping in this chart, could be playing in this chart. Brand new star coming in. Two more cards. Getting over heartbreak, raising vibration. All right, Cancer, that is a really telling read. You're destined to be with somebody, a powerful, powerful masculine, or you're the powerful masculine, angelically influenced Gemini or lover energy coming in, not lovers, which is interesting because I would have pulled lovers, but I keep pulling Gemini, which is interesting. The Knight of Swords is really, really, Gemini? Just Gemini? I think it's just Gemini. They're saying like it's more like it's not the lovers. It's like because they say lovers is being in love or unconditional love. They say this is a good way to look at this is love or being in love. Someone's coming back, trying to fix something. That's what I keep getting here. So. I wonder what that is. That's intriguing. Hey. I don't know. Let me know in comments if that resonates with you. But that was pretty like it resonates like if everything felt good. Like all the the reading so far felt really, really good. So I gotta say, I definitely enjoy them. All right. Scorpio is now up. Let me check the chat for just a moment. Make sure we're all good. All right. How's it working now? You guys okay? Buffering bad. All right. Look at the chat. All right. I'm like a tarot channel. It's not a tarot channel. You know. Okay, so let's do this. Let's read Scorpio, and then I'll jump right into Pisces, and then I'll call it because I can feel my voice here a little bit, actually. Which is pretty good. Yeah, see this. That's Scorpio. That's so crazy. That's so good. I mean, it's good, but that's Scorpio. That's two Scorpio cards right there. It's so cool, though. All right, so let's do this. Let's jump into the Scorpio reading. So they're telling me that this deck right here is okay to go. They're saying you're ready to go. All right, here we go, Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, this is for you. Let's see what I get. Mid-deck pull. Yeah. I think you want to send a message. You want to call back to someone. You want to let someone know you're interested. You want to let them know. That could be what it is. This usually it's kicking back this way, back in the past. That's usually how it operates. It's air. It's information. It could be that way. Whatever this is, Scorpio. It's a tower moment. Something logically came flying down, hit you. Logically, it hit you and somebody else. It could be an air sign. This looks like Gemini. Could be Aquarius. Could be Libra, but it looks like it came flying down. That could be why you're hitting this. Major change. There's that card again. Same thing. How crazy. Angelically, you're going through this major shakeup for a reason, Scorpio. This thing that you're feeling with this partner, it's a major shakeup for a reason. This could be an Aquarius, even, just so you know. You could be having an Aquarius partner. That is Aquarius. Angelically delivering it. The Aquarius could be causing it. They're saying, just so you know, I'm going to take him. 2 cards. The Aquarius has some regrets 3 things. Self-assured victory, though. change comes in, I think that they're not really thinking of you as the one, or they're not thinking of them as the one. There's some kind of major shift here. This soul tribe energy, I think they think of family or something else going down here. That's the change. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Virgo energy, Hermit energy. There's also this Wheel of Fortune. It's falling in their favor. If you remember when I pulled for the Aquarius, they had a Wheel of Fortune. They had some kind of energy. There's a regret here, but they almost like they're moving on or changing something. They can't see whatever this is causing, but they're doing it. See? Knight of Pentacles, it's life lesson energy. So whatever this is causing you, Scorpio, it might be better for you to just accept it and say, I'm okay with it. Because whatever this is, Scorpio, it's your time to just say, hey, I'm better off just being me. Two of Swords energy is Libra, Lady Justice energy. You can see spiritually this is their thing. They have to take it. Take your wand, move on to a spiritual tribe. I think this might be you moving on to some bigger, better spiritual tribe. Scorpio energy, King of Cups. That right there is Scorpio. Straight up, rebirth. You might be falling into, if you're not falling into their good fortune, right? And understanding what is following their fortune, then you're going to have a change and be in pain. Because the universe is telling you that they have abilities to kind of fall into this. If they have air sign energy, especially Aquarius with the age of Aquarius, they're going to be getting into this, whatever this is. They have abilities to create. It's not that you don't. I think the reality is you have a choice to either stay or move on. But they're using this ability not to hurt you necessarily. Take a step back. Ask someone unbiased. Get on a bus and say, hey, can I ask you a question? Don't preload the question. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, go, I have a question. This guy's an asshole, but I'm going to, don't do that. Like, I'm talking, be very, like, act like you're adult for a second, and be real. And say, can I ask you a question? Look, devil in the details. Queen of Capricorn energy. Say, I'm going to be very honest with you. Akashic energy. Come at someone who's like a real wise person and say, I'm going to tell you all the details. It's going to really be tough. It's the angel that's sneaky. Because that person you're going to ask is probably going to be angelic. If you can come at them super emotionally mature and say, you say, I'll never talk to you again, that stranger. Say, can I ask you a question? It might be strange. But I'm talking, ask an adult. I'm talking, when I say adult, the person who is like twice your age or, a little bit older than you. I'm talking like has some age. See? Scorpio, I know what I'm talking about here. They want you to go ask that person in 3D because it's going to be angelic. Okay. This is crazy. How is this channel not at 1 million subscribers? How is it I'm hiding here secretly on a Friday night and I can predict the card before it comes out? Hello, universe. Really? Are you seeing this, anybody? But that's what they're telling me. Communication. Communication. 2 cups. I know what I'm talking about. There'll be a time and a place I won't be here, but I'm just telling you, Scorpio, as we sit here, this is your moment to understand this. Go have that conversation with a stranger. It's going to do you a world of good. Say, can I ask you a question about my ex? Say, I just need someone's opinion. Say, I'm going to be honest. This is what I did wrong. I said, I'll tell you what they did. I'll tell you what I did. I just need you to just tell me. Say, just say, don't tell me because you want me to feel better. Say, just tell me. If I fucked up, tell me. And ask that person. Right? What is this card jumping for? There's the Aquarius. There's the Aquarius. There's the Aquarius. Angelically, you'll get your answer. I can't give you your answer. You have to go do it in 3D. It has to be someone you talk to. How interesting. I don't think you'll have a problem. But I think they're operating on a different frequency. And the universe is slammed at that tower down into their logic, into your moment of happiness to try to screw you up. Sucks. See? You're in pain. It's all right. It's all right. Your answer's going to come very clearly once they answer you. They're going to say, hey, do this, this, or that. You're gonna go, what? Like it's so obvious. And they'll say, yeah, all right. I wish you the best of luck. And they'll disappear forever. Because they have angelic energy. I'm telling you, they have angelic energy. Whatever they are, they have angelic energy. And you're gonna probably say, I won't do that. I'm gonna say, someone in the future will. And that's all it needs to matter. I appreciate you either way. That's so cool. That's so cool. All right, let me finish up with the Pisces. That's awesome. I appreciate that. That's amazing. I never considered doing that. I think that's a great idea. Talk to that stranger. Say, hey, can I ask you a question? That sounds crazy, but you'll trust the cards. Would you trust the stranger? It's amazing. Brand new start coming. That's what I see. And it's okay. All right, this is for you. This is for you, Pisces. Let's see what you have. Let's see what's coming in your future. All right. Pisces, it's your turn. The deck pull. I'm just going to let him jump. What do we got? Let's talk. What is this? Well, that's Capricorn, Devil in the Details. We're looking for 2, 3, 4s of Pentacles. Dark Horse Candidate. Something's coming in. We're talking Earth sign here. A lot of Earth energy. Yes, 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 yes. That right here, you ready? That's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. There's like a... Wow, it's like you're following a path. There's some cups. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups energy brings us to Scorpio energy, which is like rebirth. Like, what did I do wrong? Learn from it. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Aries energy. 10 of Swords, Gemini. Oh, this is love energy coming in too. I think what you're doing is, I think you're learning how to manifest, but you're learning with life lessons. You're learning how to this creates. Because what we get with the 7 of Wands is this Leo energy. Past life. This is Dark Horse Candidate. There's something going down here, Pisces. I don't know if it's you or them. You have a brand new start coming in. Past life. Harmony. Could be Capricorn. Could be something different. Something bold. Akashic energy leading into it. We have a lot of manifestation coming down here. You're touched by an angel. We have that. We obviously have this like wish coming in. You are no longer the same. You're switching it up. Your wish is coming true. Little birdie's telling you this. You have the ability to create. Instead of using your ability to create, it could be love even. It's your ability to create wealth. Most people would kind of walk away from this, but you're leaning into it. There's your Pisces energy. You're not hiding it. We just had we had a tower moment actually on Scorpio. You have 2 tower moments here. You're leaning into whatever this is. See? You're saying, hey, I see this. I'm gonna raise this. This is the Libra energy. So what I get is this ability to kind of share this, bring balance to other energies. That's your Pisces energy. Saying, hey, can you help me do this? I love what you're doing here. Scorpio energy. Right in the center line, right? Gemini energy. And we're moving on. That's Scorpio energy. That's Hermit energy. So what this does for me in the way I read things, like Virgo or Leo Virgo, how do I say this? Like Leo Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio all fall in that timeline, right? Because what that does is that's July to the end of November. This all right there is July to the end of November. You're targeting July to the end of November. Whatever this is, whatever you're looking to do here, Pisces, you're targeting July to the end of November for a big win in a manifestation. You're just holding back to that timeline, whatever that is. See, you're like, I got this. I've got this. But you're not going to fall in love. You're holding back on love. It's like you're waiting for the right pitch. You know, does that make sense? I hope it does. It's amazing because when this hits, let's look at like December 31st. What does that look like? This solar output, yeah. I think you are holding on to something that's really, really good. You're holding on to some secret knowledge. 7 swords. It's like Aquarius knowledge, maybe. So is this money? Yeah, this is justice. They're saying by that time next year, it's angel touched. You've been gifted something. Whatever this is, keep working towards it. I feel like you're working and you're working. That right there is devil in the details. That right there is the Virgo energy. That's saying, hey, keep looking deeper into this, because that's Virgo energy. It's saying you're going to look back at this and say, yep, I knew. And you kept sharing some of this details. It's nothing sneaky about it. There was nothing sneaky about this, Pisces. You knew. You knew. It's a brand new start. Your future is absolutely way different than this. It's setting you up for a unbelievable change. Travel, new stability. It's Akashic change. So they don't want me to go too deep into it. But I'm telling you, this doesn't take hold until December. That's what these cards. I'm like, why are we? I'm actually seeing the July, and it's Virgo. It's Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. I'm like, why am I keep seeing Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. I'm like, but what that is that's July, August, September, October, November. I'm like, why? Oh, that's crazy. You have to come back and rewatch this, Pisces. You'll see. I'll keep mentioning it. And like, it's just so amazing because they're talking about it without saying like July 22nd to August 22nd. It's just they're just throwing the cycles out there. Very, very cool. I like the timelines. I love what you're getting. You're on track. You have exactly what you're looking for. You know exactly. You're hunting down what you've been looking for. So, good job. Pisces, excellent work. Excellent work. Let's see how we're doing here. All right, and with that, I'm gonna head out. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. If not, let me know. All right, guys, I'll take off. I know it's been a little laggy. Hopefully, it doesn't affect it too much. If any of my moderators can hit me up in the chat later on the comments later on, I appreciate it with the timestamps. But yeah, I gotta take off. My voice is definitely taking a hit. But yeah, that was really good. I appreciate you the reading these. As tough as it is on the voice, getting to read in Aries, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, whatever. There's something here when you can read all of the signs at one time. Definitely gonna take some iced tea. All right, I appreciate you guys. I will be back on Sunday morning and then back again on Monday night. So if you're looking for anything, definitely hook us up into Discord. So because that's been interesting. We've been hanging out in Discord. Here's the invite. So take a look at Discord. Join us there if you guys are looking for a a fun time. We are out there chatting all the time. We're on, actually been on voice chat. It's been really the voice channel. It's been really interesting. So that's free. You don't have to do anything, have to pay anything. Just have to have an account. So I recommend you have the same name or similar name so we kind of know who you are. But other than that, you're more than welcome to join and connect with us there as well. But if you're interested, check in with us on Sunday morning. Hit the notification bell to all, and be sure to check us out on all of the social media. Brenduska, I appreciate you guys. As always, Brenduska, thank you. All right, I'll see you very soon. Peace, guys.